when you cultivate, when you listen to the lecture, when you practice chant, you cross your legs and so forth, it's designed to help you open your wisdom. And when your wisdom is active, you see that there's no body and no mind. What does it mean, no body? Listen, very simple. There's no body and mind. Okay, meaning that it's a state of wisdom. If you have wisdom, when you are in a state of wisdom, you see you have no attachments to the body or the mind. Normally, when you're not in a state of wisdom, it's okay to be attached. You eat, you enjoy it, okay? But when you choose to, you can enter the state of wisdom where you are totally detached from your body, from your mind. It's a choice. When you said, when I need to, I can open a wisdom and free myself from my body, from my mind. Like ordinary people, they cannot do that. So your training in Buddhism, our secret intent, using the words of Master Ching Liang, okay? Our secret intent is to train you to develop that state of wisdom that you can access anytime. Enter the state of wisdom where you detach from the body, detach from the mind. That's what Buddhism is about. It's not about, oh, I know. No, it's about you're in control of your life because your wisdom will serve you, designed to serve you and put an end to all your suffering. Because you're not attached to the body, you're attached to the mind, you're suffering. So, for example, this is a practical situation. I didn't understand it. I thought that after you think and you never experience pain again. No, you experience the same pain, but then you can choose to say, I experience pain in order to help others. But if I don't need to help others, I don't need to experience pain. You can stop the pain immediately. That's wisdom. Wisdom is that I don't need to suffer. When you have no wisdom, you suffer, and yet you don't know you're suffering. It's normal. But because people don't realize they are choosing to suffer. When you do this, eventually you develop the ability to turn it off, and you enter the state of wisdom where you free yourself of all suffering, you feel happy. So he's talking about when you have wisdom, then you're in control of your body, of your mind. The body, if it's in pain, he says, what pain? And the pain, gone. I'm talking about instantaneously, folks, useful or not. So that's why inside there's no body and mind, because you're in pain. And you say, oops, I'm in pain. Go away. Done. No more pain. Immediately. Because what happens when you're in pain is that the body says, the mind says, my body is in pain. So that's why when you switch on, you flip the switch, you enter a state of wisdom, then the mind doesn't say, what pain? There's no pain. And then, but someone asks, say, what about your bodies? What body? You turn it off just like that. Not just that, okay? Nei wu shen xin. Inside, when you look inside, this refers to the fact we are attached to our body and our mind. This is what we're about. We're about attaching to the body and to the mind. That's ordinary people. People wisdom says, I have no such attachment to the body nor the mind. That's what wisdom is about. Okay? Outside is no world. So it's talking about, first of all, you need to detach from your body into your mind. Don't think you're smart and think you're so proud of it. I mean, you attach to your knowledge, you attach to your mind. Your thinking mind, your knowledge mind, okay? And that's confusion, believe it or not. That's suffering. So what's talking about, if you have wisdom, the first stage of your wisdom is that you can let go of your attachment to your body or your thinking mind when necessary, when you choose to. Is that clear? This is the confusing part about Buddhism. They said, I'm inside, no body and mind, so what happened to me? Did I die? No. You lock into that state where you are free from any attachment to the body or the mind. So if your legs are hurting, you go lock into that state, say, the pain is gone immediately. If you're depressed, you lock into that state, no more depression. No thought arises. That's what no mind means. Xin bu tung. The mind doesn't move, meaning no thought arises. That's no mind. What happened is that smart people, educated people, scholars, what happens before they answer is, I know this, I can answer this. Whereas for us, nothing arises. Wisdom begins with us. No one knows. When you have wisdom, you're not attached to your body. You're not attached to your knowledge. No thought arises when you're provoked. That's a state of wisdom, folks. You, folks, stress knowledge instead of how can I use it in my life to live better, to be happier, to be more fulfilled, have more meaning in my life. If not, Buddhism is a waste of time for me. Every time you see something, your mind says, oh, I know. Oh, that's blue. I want that. Your mind is constantly jumping at every single thing. The mind says, I know, constantly. So that's why the no mind here refers to, there's no thought arising in your head at all. Because the reason there's a thought arising is because of your attachment. I know! So inside, no mind meaning no thought arises. They slap you, no thought. Outside there's no world. So this is important for you. Wisdom is that inside you're free from your own attachments inside. Attachment to the body, attachment to your mind. It is the most glaring weaknesses you have is you, all of you are attached to your knowledge. You're very proud. So the mind is so attached, okay? And the body is, what is attachment to the body? Comfort. The two things that we so naturally attached to. Feeling comfortable. And we know. That's why I'm freeing you from the traditional way of explaining Buddhism, where, they go on and on about how the body is not real, the mind is not real, so forth. Baloney. That's too slow. This verse is beautiful. This is how you should live your life. If you want to be happy, this is how you should live your life. In theory, that inside there's no body, no mind. That's wisdom. If you have wisdom, this is exactly how you know. Outside is no world, meaning you're not attached to external things. You're not attached to a TV, you're not attached to a car, you're not attached to a husband, you're not attached to a boy, you're not attached to a girlfriend, you're not attached to anything. That's why outside is no world. If you have wisdom, in your state of wisdom that you're capable of entering, you will be free from your mind, from your body, from the world. You are happy within yourself. If you can activate it, that's how you will stay in control of your life. You don't need anything. I'm perfectly happy. Someone yells at me, someone praises me, I'm happy. You are completely happy within yourself, no matter what happens. And there's no more suffering, no more fear, nothing. Nothing can affect you. How do you do that? It's the next two lines. The contemplate is the key word. When you are suffering, let's say, my legs are hurting. Then, who's suffering? The mind is complaining. Oh, it hurts, right? It's the mind that says, it hurts. That's when you contemplate the mind. It says, it's hurting, it hurts, I don't like it. That's when you contemplate the mind that complains. It says, it's empty. Meaning, don't listen to it. The reason you're hurting right now is because deep down, right now, you believe the pain is real. That's a state of confusion. It hurts, it feels real, right? Like someone hits you, okay? It hurts, right? But if you activate your Buddha's wisdom, it switches it off just like that. You're capable of switching it off if you activate the Buddha's wisdom. It's a choice. You will get to the point where you'll be able to decide, do I accept the suffering or can I rise above it? Can I empty out all my pain or my suffering? That's what contemplate means. Contemplate is, what do I choose? Do I choose to suffer or should I choose not to suffer? The Bodhisattvas choose to suffer in order to connect with us, to help us. So the contemplate here is a skill that you develop to enable you to choose. Should I activate my wisdom or should I not activate it? So the contemplation is the activation of your wisdom.
Emituofo, 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 Emituofo.